Hello everyone, so today's 31 Nights of Horror video is going to be dedicated to the Rob Zombie Halloween entries, and these movies were really bad. You know, originally I was gonna split this up. I was gonna do like a Halloween movie review and then a Halloween 2 movie review, but I just feel like I'm gonna be so repetitive in saying things because I was just not a fan of neither of these movies, and I thought I would kind of combine this and make this, I wouldn't even call this a review, it's gonna be just a rant. So yeah, I'm doing this just like when I filmed, I think it was my Halloween 5 review. I finished the movies and then I sat down to talk. Like, I didn't even process anything. I was just ready to rant. That's what we're gonna do today. And I also do want to say that my Halloween Resurrection video, unfortunately I was not able to post it, so I did this reaction video reacting to the movie, and I think it was actually a really good video, and I was really proud of the video. It took me like more than 6 hours to edit, and when I went to post it, YouTube blocked it for copyright. So then I went ahead and re-edited it, posted it again, blocked for copyright, and I did that whole process 3 more times and I got blocked all of those times. So right now there was no Halloween Resurrection video, and it was a really stressful day, and it was really disappointing because I worked so hard on that video for YouTube to copyright it, which is really annoying because it was totally under fair use that I could react to it, and I just modified the clips in a way where like you could tell that I was just not stealing from the movie. And yeah, long story short, that's why there was no video yesterday. I will make up for it. There will still be 31 videos in 31 Nights of Horror. I just wanted to say that because I was really excited for that video to come out. But if you guys just want to know my thoughts on that movie, it was really bad, but I still think Rob Zombie's Halloween movies I think are worse, or at least I think the sequel Halloween 2 is worse. Yeah, let's talk about Rob Zombie's Halloween movies. Yay! I guess I'll start off by talking about what I did like about the first Halloween. I thought the acting in the movie was pretty good. Like, it felt really believable in the pain that these people were feeling and stuff, and I especially like the actor that played Samuel Lewis, Malcolm McDowell. I think he did a pretty good job, and that's honestly why I gave the movie 1 star on Letterboxd, because I thought the acting was pretty good. Everything else I genuinely think is garbage, and this is something that I really hate when directors do in horror movies, because Rob Zombie is the perfect example of this. This movie and Halloween 2 are so over-sexualized. The characters, especially the women in the movie, are so over-sexualized where almost everything that comes out of their mouth is talking about sex, and it does it in a way that it feels so repetitive where literally almost every single sentence they're talking about that, especially in the sequel. It's just, but it's so redundant that it's honestly insulting, and it's just like, what was going on in Rob Zombie's mind? Like, I just don't think it added to anything in the movie. These movies are so vulgar, and like, for what? I genuinely don't understand it because it doesn't add anything to it. And I want to talk about something because I didn't like Michael in these movies. I don't like that Michael Myers was only really killing like bad people. Like, what I mean by bad people is these characters were just either really unlikable where I didn't care anything about them, or they were just really mean, or they were just abusive. Like, they were bad people that did bad things in life, or at least have a bad attitude, and Michael seemed to kill them. Like, Michael didn't really kill anybody that was a good character or anything, and I think that takes away a lot of why he's scary, because yes, he's terrifying in these movies. The kills are pretty brutal, like extremely brutal. This is probably one of the most brutal Michaels in the Halloween franchise. But one of my personal favorite things about Michael, and I know it sounds weird saying that, is in the original 1978 Halloween, he just preyed on babysitters. Like, literally, Laurie Strode did not do anything, her friends didn't do anything, and they were attacked. They weren't unlikable at all. I didn't want them to die, and they were attacked. And I think when you make a slasher and you make the villain character only take away bad people, yes, he's still a bad person for killing these people, but it's just like saying, oh, if you're a good person, he won't kill you, and it doesn't make it as scary. And also, I don't like how much time was spent on Michael's childhood. It's like established that he had an abusive family, and he ended up like murdering all of them and stuff, and he obviously saves the baby Lori, and that kind of just like sets up the entire story. But it's again just reiterating that it doesn't really make him scarier because he killed his abusive family. That's something that I feel like is such a psychopath trope in movies. They just kind of set him up as something that just feels obvious, that didn't really need exploration. Like, he was killing animals, and then that obviously led to him having an interest in just killing things that are alive. It would have been so much scarier if like it could have been like in 1978, where we didn't really know anything about this family. We didn't know if they were good or bad, but they just died. And maybe even if they established that Michael's family was nice to him, or they were just a normal family, but he still managed to murder them, it would even make him scarier. I just feel like a lot of things in this movie are really gritty and dark and vulgar just to kind of try to get something out of an audience member, but it doesn't feel earned. And I feel like they were just trying to make up for how bad the script was, because the script was just so terrible in both of these. I did not care about what was going on. I did not care about any of these characters. Nobody was redeemable. I didn't really care about Michael. I just didn't think it was good at all. And when we get to the second Halloween movie, Rob Zombie just like, you know, he does not give us anything that's good. Like, I'm so sorry to say that, but the filmmaking is at some of its worst. The storyline is terrible with the horse, and just, I don't know why he had such an interest in like really focusing on Michael's psychological being and stuff, because I feel like there's a way to talk about that and introduce that in a movie that feels logical and makes sense, but I just feel like they were reaching so much in the second movie, which just sucked. Like, it just felt like a big waste of time. Honestly, these two movies felt like that, but the second one especially. And don't even get me started on the beginning of the second movie, because it was like actually going kind of good, and then it was a dream sequence. And it just felt like Rob Zombie didn't really know where he was going with the second one, because I still feel like in the first one there was some sort of direction going on here, but in the second one, nothing. Like, I just feel like he literally had no idea what he was doing, because that's what it felt like. Things just kind of were coming out that you were like, no way this actually got greenlit. No way. And something else that just really bothers me about the way Michael was portrayed in these movies, I don't like how he's very like monstrous in these. Obviously Michael is a monster, but what I've always liked about Michael in the Halloween franchise is how like subtle he is. Like, yeah, he's gonna kill you in intense ways, but he's not going to have this creepy layer to torture you and stuff. This is like not my favorite version of Michael Myers at all. Even if he's brutal, I don't care. I feel like there's a way to do brutality but still keep it with the Michael vibes. And I know that Rob Zombie had this reimagination. It is a remake, essentially. These two movies are a remake. I don't like the direction he went in, and I feel like I've heard a lot of people praise Rob Zombie for taking this like beloved story and making it his own, but he made it his own. Yes, I'll say that, but I don't think he did a good job with it at all. I think he just made something that was just disgusting. Like, these movies feel very disgusting in the worst way possible. I usually don't like to just come on here on YouTube and hate on movies and stuff, but I really hate Halloween 2, and I really strongly dislike Halloween from 2007. But yeah, I'd love to know what you guys think about these movies, if you do like them, if you don't like them. I will not be offended if you say you like this movie. I just personally think these movies completely suck. And the next review you guys are going to be getting in 31 Nights of Horror is going to be my Halloween 2018 review. And then we're going to talk about Halloween Kills, which I actually saw last night, and I'm super excited to get my thoughts out on that. I'm going to be doing a spoiler review of Halloween Kills. And make sure to subscribe, like, and comment if you haven't already. And you guys are all the best. Love you all very much. And remember, stay spooky. Bye, everyone.